Hi, this is Ron Schira, and I am in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania at the Wyomissing Institute of Fine Arts for the opening of Fast Lane Art, sponsored by the Berks Arts Council. Now, Fast Lane Art is a competition that was held by the Berks Arts Council to gather a few artists to have their artworks installed on billboards locally. So we have not really seen the works yet, or who the winners are, but there was a number of entries, so we're going to go and
I'm Director of the Berks Arts Council, and I welcome you to the Institute of the Arts for the launching of our new arts program, Fast Lane Art, Art on Billboards. This is a culmination of about a year's worth of planning when we had some artist focus groups and came up with this idea, which was brought to us by one of our board members, Jim Landerman, owner of Land Displays. All the artists went, wow, yeah, let's have art on the billboard. It would be so cool. And alas, we have it tonight, and thanks to all of you guys for participating in this. We have 36 pieces of art from 26 artists? Is that what it was, Lynn? 34 pieces of art from 26 artists. Will Dexter, he's a well-known glass artist from Boyertown, was the juror. Will also was our Pagoda Award winner last year. He also creates the Pagoda Award. He couldn't make it tonight because he has a 100-year-old mother who he has to deal with tonight and be with. So, but he was so thrilled to be the juror of this show, and wanted to he wanted me to tell you all how honored he will do this. This thing's going in and out. And that the ones he chose, he wanted to show something on billboards that didn't look like advertising, because we all know billboards are advertising, and so the art he chose had to show that it was not advertising. And so here we have the 6 winners of our Fast Lane Art, and they are, I think all of them are here tonight. We'll have some ideas about how we can improve it, and if any of the artists want to talk to him about why they weren't selected, he's interested, he'll be happy to talk to you. But he's not here tonight.
Get another bottle of water.
But anyway, we couldn't do this without a lot of help from people, especially Land Displays Billboards, who's donating all of the billboards this month. And the owner, Jim Landerman, is here, and we're going to give him a round of applause. We do have flyers that list all of the billboards where they're at, but we don't have who is what. Anyway, but I know, I can tell you. Wine Down donated some wine here for us tonight. Spartan Properties also helped support this event. Of course, the Institute of the Arts, thank you very much. The Berks Arts Council staff, Lynn Steinling and Tara Miller, who hung the show. And Berks Arts Council Board of Directors, thank you all. I'd like, before we present our prizes to the artists, I'd like Jim Landerman to say a few words about his brainstorm here. Jim.
Thanks for all for coming out. We've been working on this actually for a couple of years, trying to convince ourselves to help the visual arts through what I think is a dynamic presentation by putting your easels out on the highway. If you've noticed, I did a little work behind the scenes. I got gasoline prices to come down a bit, and we're hoping that you all know how to inflate your tires so you can take a ride around the county and view these great pieces of art. I'm not sure how the judge figured out who to pick, because there are tons of great pieces of art here. But I'm just glad to be able to play a small part. This is a program that has been done before in other areas in the country, and we created the name. I'm not sure who did the logo. They should get credit for that.
Lynn did the logo, but Gloria Day came up with the name.
Glory Day, the name, logo. Congratulations. Thank you for that. And Lynn, thank you for that. I'm going to stop now. The signs will be up in their present locations for at least 2 weeks. The vinyls that we printed on will last for at least a year. And at an empty space, which hopefully that won't be too often, they'll be able to float around the market until hopefully next year we repeat this and then have new selections to go up on signs again. And for any of those artists that say we've seen it on the highway long enough, we'd like to have that vinyl to put in our basement, I'll be glad to give that to you for this time. Thanks again for coming. It was a great turnout.
Okay, now these are the winners. This piece here is by Nancy Sarangoulis. It's just untitled with hat. This is by Charlene Job and it's called Plain Poppy. This piece here is by Michelle Byrne and it's called Jazz Jam. This piece is by Bruce Becker and it's called In the Pool. This piece is by Willie Singleton and it's called Platter. And this piece is by Susan Bebeck and it's 5-pair draw. Now all of these works are going to go on the billboards throughout the area. How is it going to be done? Are you going to be doing it photographically, or is it going to be retranslated by other artists? Or?
No, we took photographs of the actual art pieces. We brought them to the office and we shot photos, and then those went to a digital printing house and they were printed on vinyl.
Oh, okay.
So they're actually all but one of them are up. We just put them up today.
Oh, okay, great.
So
wonderful.
They've been blown up to 600 square foot signs.
Wow.
Billboards.
Wow.
And they're on 6 highways in the county. And to me, it's always been an idea that I've seen done elsewhere.
Right, I saw it with the Baltimore Council of the Arts.
Baltimore Council, okay.
Yeah.
There was a group in Carolinas that did Art in the Air, and we used them a lot to get guidance. They actually registered their name, so we couldn't use their name, which we wouldn't anyway. We want to create our own.
Right.
But it's an idea of, I've been on the Arts Council for a few years now, and I have a visual product, the billboard, and it's a canvas. I mean, I started 30-some years ago in the business, and I remember the days when there were artists that actually painted, on the wooden sections.
Oh yeah,
and those guys were incredibly creative and talented. So just to me, it's a great way to expose the visual arts with a product that I have that I can make a difference.
Kyle Edinger with Positive Vibrations, Secret Destination by Jane Runyon. Home by Jane Runyon. Some photography here by Patricia Shallow, and that's Flora from Spring House series, and right directly beneath that is Flora from the Spring House series number 2. Wild Blueberries number 2 by Brenda Wilson. And Are You Where You Should Be? Should You Be Where You Are? By Matthew Zerkowitz, one of his photographic works.